What up, everybody? I want to start this video off by saying my truck looks amazing. I cleaned the whole thing yesterday, washed it all up. We washed all the cars yesterday, actually. But I want to give a shout out to my wife because she did the entire inside of my truck. This thing's always been caked up with grass everywhere. Just grass, nastiness. But yeah, she did an awesome job. It looks great. Shout out to my wife.
Keep on mowing, your time. Back up, never let the grass turn brown. We're in and we're out. Send it was made now. Back up, and how much stripes pump now. Keep mowing. Keep mowing. Keep mowing.
And I also bought a new awesome battery tester. You can test the battery out right. It'll test whether your alternator's working right. It'll test how your battery's doing under loads and stuff like that. So I tested all the vehicles, everything's good, except for the truck. It's showing that battery health's only at 30% and says it needs to be replaced. I got that battery literally 1 year ago. So I'm gonna go up there sometime, probably not on camera, but I'm gonna see, because I know it's under warranty for sure, if I can just pay the difference and upgrade to something better, which is probably not gonna happen because I've had the battery for a year. Or I'm just gonna have to get it replaced, but whatever. And as you can see, Randy spent a little bit of money this weekend on the rig, got some new shoes on the truck, and a new beefy upgraded rear suspension for towing and hauling. We'll probably end up doing a video on this sometime, probably not today, but we'll do a video talking about it, probably pop a wheel off and like show you guys and talk about it. But yeah, but no, we have a surprise today.
What? For
Rondell.
What?
Rondell Beckham. I feel like your name could have been Rondell.
It was actually gonna be Brenda.
That's not bad. But yeah, we got a surprise for today. Milwaukee sent me something out. Well, I requested it. So technically, this video is kind of sponsored by Milwaukee today. Yeah. But I've used all their stuff. I've had Milwaukee tools. I've had stuff sent to me from DeWalt, Makita, everything. I stick with Milwaukee. Milwaukee is my favorite. I love all their stuff more than the other brands. That's just me though. You know, Ford, Chevy, you choose your destiny. But they have the new M18 series backpack blower. Okay, now this thing,
you caught me off guard at backpack
blower.
A backpack blower by Milwaukee.
Backpack blower by Milwaukee. As far as the CFMs and output, it's relatively close to the BR600 ish. It's adjustable speeds, adjustable throttle. We'll look at it here in a second.
I like how they shortened down cubic feet per minute as CFM, and then you extended it to CFM.
But check this out, dude. Wait till you see this.
Now I see carpet.
Yeah, carpet, dude. No, grass. Andrea cleaned out the entire inside of my car, dude.
It's not just clean. I see carpet.
I see carpet. But there's that thing.
Wow, check that out.
Yep. The M18 backpack blower. Yep, those are the HD 12.0. And that could be a downfall to this or not, but yeah, dual rapid charger. This kit, what they sent me, actually comes with 2 of these dual chargers. It comes with 4 batteries and the unit itself, the backpack blower. I'll tell you guys this straight off the rip. This backpack blower by itself, without the batteries and stuff, is only $400 and something. If you have Milwaukee batteries and stuff like that, that's a pretty good deal. But if you buy this kit that comes with the 2 chargers and the batteries, you gotta remember these batteries are like $250 each. So there's $500 and $500. That's $1,000 just in batteries alone on this machine. But we're gonna go through it today, right? I'm gonna see if this thing can actually handle the output of a legit lawn care business. We're gonna mow like 20 some properties today. All right. Will this thing make it through 20 some properties? If not, you can always charge it. I mean, you have onboard charging on your truck. Yep, you got battery indicating lights, and you can run this machine off of just 2 batteries. But if you use 4 batteries, you're gonna get double the longevity, because that's always been the downfall with the blowers, and this is from any company, doesn't matter if it's Milwaukee or DeWalt or Makita. The blowers use power, man. They suck these batteries dry pretty fast. It takes a lot to work these. So we're gonna see how long this thing can last with 4 HD 12.0 batteries. Let's
see how much you know. Are these the batteries that charge in like 15 minutes? Like these 60% in 15 minutes?
The HD 12s at 0%, I doubt will charge that fast, but they'll charge pretty quick. But the majority of your batteries are gonna charge extremely fast on the rapid chargers.
And does 4 batteries make this more powerful than 2?
Probably not more powerful, but longer lasting.
Okay.
But I will say one of my favorite things about the electric stuff as far as tools goes, no, these probably don't have near as much power as these, but I feel like that power is unnecessary for weekly maintenance, just your regular grass on the sidewalks. But if you're talking leaf cleanups and stuff like that, you definitely want to go with the bigger, beefier gas-powered stuff. But one of the things I like a lot, blowing stuff off. What's that, dude? You said something, a conversation? I can instantly kill this and it's done with. I don't have to fire it back up or start it, continue at my day. It's 1,000 times quieter than these are. So you don't have that annoying, obnoxious, ringing noise going on all the time. All right, so I guess both the BR800s are gonna stay, but we're gonna keep the Milwaukee here at the end of the trailer so it's easily accessible and grabbable. Hopefully we don't smash it up with the mowers today, but we're about to find out. All right, so one of the biggest downfalls with the battery operated blowers, and like I said, I don't care what company we're talking about, whether it's Milwaukee, Makita, DeWalt, whatever it is, Ego, you know what I'm saying? The downfall is you get two choices, okay? You either get power or you get runtime, okay? So you can dumb this thing down to where it has hardly any power and you'll get runtime for days, okay? Or if you want all the power, you're gonna lose your runtime and drain these batteries down really quickly. So like I said, we're gonna have this on the medium setting, which is kind of like a normal underload kind of setting. Let's see how this thing performs. And one of the things I like right off the bat, and the BR800 has the same kind of setup, it does have an adjustable nozzle as far as forward and backwards, swinging left or right, and you also have a little hook, some stuff set up to keep your little boom arm out of the way. Knock that thing loose, rotate her down. Got a little handle up here. And one of the other things I like about this, unlike the BR800, and I don't know the exact weight on this with the batteries, it is kind of heavy, but as far as like relevancy to the BR800s, somewhat similar. This with 4 of the 12 amp hour M18 batteries feels like it's a little bit heavier than the 800s, but if you're a grown-up, it really doesn't matter. I don't care if it's a couple extra pounds heavier or whatever. And it's not that big of a deal. Well, let's test this thing out. Like I said, we're gonna run this on the medium setting. I like how it shows all your battery light indicators and everything for your 1 and 2 and your 3 and 4, your battery groups. So yeah, medium setting, let's go. All right, as you can see, we are on the medium setting. And that's plenty of power, and it's pretty damn quiet. Plenty of power for just, you know, your regular grass on sidewalks. No big deal. Nice and quiet. I don't even have my earphones in or earplugs. Yeah, medium is plenty of power for your sidewalks and your driveways. I just gotta blow out from under all these cars in the driveway. I like how I feel like I can have a conversation with you while I'm using this. Compared to the 800, that ain't happening. You know? You know, you know? If you know, you know? Check this backyard out. Usually a little bit of grass on this back patio. I like to blow out a little bit of the landscaping and the rocks, you know? Yeah, I was surprised. I thought you were gonna have to have this thing pretty much on full blast power or nothing. But this is pretty good on the medium setting. I'm not mad at that at all. A little bit of grass action. I'm gonna put this on the lowest of the low settings. I mean, honestly, the lowest of the low setting will still totally do the job. A little bit of gas right here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Blows it right off. And that's the lowest setting. So I'm not, oh yeah, I can get it from here. I may run this on the lowest setting, I don't know. Full power, you wanna hear the difference? You could totally tell the difference. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, even on the lowest of low settings, I feel like this thing will work just fine for driveways and sidewalks. Obviously not near as much power as the BR800s, but yeah, if you're talking about longevity, making this thing last as long as possible, I think I can use this on the lowest setting. I'll probably do a couple properties on the highest setting just to kind of see what the power is all about. But yeah, so far so good. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell from the video or not, but the grass is pretty wet. It rained yesterday, and it had to have rained up harder up here than where I live. But the grass is pretty wet. It's kind of annoying. Look, it's stuck to my mower like crazy. Look at this. Just wet. So one of the things when I first started doing the differences between gas and electric back in the day, you're talking like 5 or 6 years ago, and stuff's progressed since then, is your initial shock price on stuff like this. So if you're talking about this tool itself, plus the 4 batteries and charges and everything, is around $1,500 to $1,600. When you can just buy like a BR800C, I don't know what the price is new on these, 700 bucks?
I think they're up to 8 now.
About 800 bucks. So that's half the price of this. But now you got to talk about your fuel consumption, right? So with this, you basically have a weekly to monthly fee, if you would talk about it, compared to buying something outright. So that fee is your gas, your fuel, your oil, your service stuff, your whatever, your spark plugs, your air filter.
What is it? $6 every other week for us anyway? So
I mean, if you keep adding that up, and you're gonna have to do that consistently year after year, that price adds up too. So is it worth it to you guys? I mean, this is all hearsay. I stick with gas just because gas is always readily available for what we have going on. Plus, this one machine is going to give me weekly maintenance I can do for yards and the leaf cleanup stuff, you know, so I got that going on. I'm not saying you can't do it with this. I'm just talking about the difference between half price here, but constant fuel, so you constantly have that price going, compared to a one-time fee of $1,500 for the unit and all the batteries. So give or take, you know, what do you want to do, kind of a thing on that. But we're going to get Randy's opinion on the backpack blower. We're going to let him use it, dude. Use it on lowest speed, use it on medium speed, use it on high speed. Go through it. Like, just run it. And
I'm going to take my earplugs out too.
Dude, I did. I was talking to them while I was using it in the first second.
Was that quiet?
It was quiet enough for me to feel like I could talk for sure. Are you going to remember those are there?
I hope so.
Yep.
As long as Tanya don't move them.
But also remember what it is while you're doing this too. We're not comparing this to what we already have, right? We're not comparing this to the BR800. You're talking a totally different thing.
It's going to be difficult to do just because I've been using that so long.
We're so used to this.
But yeah, I'll give it my honest shot.
Yeah, and remember what it is, man. You got to take it for what it is. And you're just talking concrete, right? The street, you're talking the sidewalks, you're talking patios, you're talking driveways.
Even though it's got weight, it's got really good balance.
A very good balance. And the padding's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought that'd be awkward. No, that's super good balance. And
I think we're gonna just keep the tag rocking. It's like branding.
And the padding is really good too.
Or marketing. Right here, what we got here? Let's read it. Higher blowing force than up to 60 cc gas, full throttle in under 1 second. Most adaptive design and comfort. 4 batteries, 62 decibels, which is nuts. So you can use 2 or 4, like I said earlier. bunch of specs if you guys want to check it. Low mode. So low mode, we're looking at 535 CFM and 125 miles per hour. Up to 60 minutes with 4 batteries. On medium, you're talking 585, 140 mile an hour, up to 45 minutes. High, you're talking 650 CFM at 155 miles an hour and up to 30 minutes of non-stop continuous runtime. No one runs these continuously when you're doing stuff like this, but that gives you kind of a breakdown.
See, and in case you're going off on the wrong direction on runtime,
Yep.
this is continuous.
Continuous, non-stop.
30 minutes.
Yep.
To where when you're running a property with a backpack blower, you run 2 minutes down to the driveway and then you walk back at idle for another 2 minutes, let's just say. This right here, you've only spent 2 minutes and the walk back is free.
Yeah, you don't have this constantly running. It's only running when you're using it, and that's
Right.
it. Those are running all the time unless you're shutting them off and pulling the cord again.
So that half hour is actually a really long time.
Yep. Let's check it out.
We're on low.
We're on low right now. And this is wet grass.
That's totally plenty.
Yeah, and that's wet grass. Try to get it off the mower. I know it's like caked on the mower. Oh yeah. And that's on low. And that's on low. Yeah, that's.
It's got good force, directional force.
Yep.
Pinpoint force.
Yep.
That it's attributed to the smaller diameter of the nozzle.
Yep.
And it was on high. I don't really want to use high. I mean, right now I do. Just getting close to the curbs, I'm gonna run low.
And besides switching the button between high speeds and low speeds, you also have an adjustable throttle response trigger, just like you do on gas. So you don't have to give it full force at all times, right? You can dumb it down yourself.
Yeah, but inevitably, you grab a hold of a trigger, you're gonna
want to give
throttle.
it full throttle, yeah.
So as I was turning this corner right here, I realized the amount of grass isn't so much, so I needed less. I just clicked it down to low. We can get a half hour out of this for sure.
I hope so. And this is a pretty big driveway here. But look how far he's able to blow this grass on high. From one side of the driveway all the way to the other. This is a big driveway. This is 3 cars right here. And something else that's cool about this compared to gas, even on idle speed on the BR800, there's still quite a bit of force that comes out of that. You're able to blow out these mulch beds and stuff with minimal force and just get the grass out of there and not blow mulch all over the place. So that's kind of a cool feature with these too. I think he's having too much fun playing with it. You know what's cool?
What?
You don't have to start this back up now. You can literally just hit this spot right here.
Very comfortable on the back.
Super comfortable.
I could run this a lot longer than one of these gassers.
And it's comfortable on the ears. I will say this, guys. Let me get you in the trailer so we can see a little better. This is property number 6 done, and I'm only missing 1 bar on batteries 1 and 2, completely full on 3 and 4. 1 bar is all I'm missing, and 6 properties down. Missing one battery on both. I don't even know what property this is anymore. It's gotta be like 10 or something like that. I think I was on 8 a couple properties ago. I think this is like 10. But like I said, usually we try not to blow grass everywhere. This property, I literally intentionally blew grass everywhere, all over the driveway, real bad on the back patio, just to kind of get some footage of this thing in action and kind of see what it does. I know some of you guys don't pay attention to that stuff, and we get grass everywhere. It happens. But yeah, I purposely got grass everywhere at this property. Telling you, I got grass everywhere. It's got more power than you think it does when you need it. All right, guys, that's 15 properties down now. We are halfway through the batteries. So we have 2 bars on 1 and 2 and 2 bars on 3 and 4, which means if I was just using 2 batteries, not the 4 batteries, it's gonna be right around dead. Just 2 batteries.
Right around dead, because it's tapping on 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
And half. So it's kind of like right in there.
Yeah. But it seems as I have 4 batteries, it's basically like I have 2 brand new batteries in there now. So I got half the time left. One of the things I like the most about electric, and that comes from anything electric over gas, but basically, I mean, it's instant power. RC cars back in the day when I used to do RC cars, it was a nightmare having to start stuff all the time. You can just, with electric, hit the throttle and go. That's what's cool. I can throw that backpack blower on my back, hit the trigger and go. No matter where I'm at, I can just hit the trigger and go. It's good to go.
No choke.
No choke, no nothing. Just instant power, instant gratification. That's one of the best parts about that machine. Does it have the same power? No, it doesn't. But, like I said earlier, we don't always need all that power. Dude, that visual tracking on that drone's pretty dope.
Until it loses you.
It does a pretty good job, though, of sticking with you.
It does.
What's it do when it loses you?
It keeps searching for where you were going.
It just kind of hovers for you?
And then it's like, maybe he'll show up in a little bit. I'll just stay here.
This is like property 19 or something like that. We're kind of...
We're rolling today.
We're rolling, for sure. Stripes look awesome. But yeah, what do you guys think of that drone footage, man? That following technology is pretty cool. Not a lot of blowing off to do. A little bit on the street. Looks like you got a lot of it with the mower. And a little bit of gravel drive, a little bit of a little parking area. That's about it. But let's see where we're at. Like I said, this is like property 19. Give it a little trigger pull. We're still half and half, and it is on medium mode, whatever that is, right there in the middle mode. So yeah, everything is going really good, you know.
So that's a solid half. Like there's no bouncing around.
Half and half, yep. So basically what this thing is telling me, everything we've already done up till to now, from property 0 to property 19, we can do that all again.
So solo, you can totally make it with this.
Yeah, there's not too many solo guys that are knocking, you know, 20 plus properties out in a day. I mean, you can. Shoot, there's totally times where I could have done that. I don't want to do that.
No, that's blood money.
My max in a day was like that 12 to 15 range.
I like 12.
Yeah, anything more than that, you're just kind of beating yourself to death. It's not really worth it. But yeah, for a solo owner operator, this thing is more than enough for what you need. Even as 2 dudes doing it, we're still kicking butt with this thing at 19 properties right now and half battery.
On our big property days, we're running about 12 yards a day.
Yeah. But that's all mowing.
That's got it.
That's all mowing. This thing ain't a mower, it's a blower. You know what I'm saying? That's all mowing. Just like this, that's all mowing. This is an hour, maybe an hour, 15 minutes of mowing. Maybe 5 minutes of blowing.
Not even that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this thing for that all day use, I think is above and beyond my expectations for what this is. The batteries are pricey. The tool itself's not too bad, 400 and something bucks. But the batteries are what's going to get you. But like I said, there's two ways we can do this.
Well, the batteries might get you.
Yeah.
But this is an ecosystem.
For sure.
Milwaukee. You got to be a Milwaukee person.
Yep.
You got to have Milwaukee tools. You got to have a lot of Milwaukee stuff in order for this to really make sense.
Yeah, and I'm Milwaukee everything. I am Milwaukee. I love Milwaukee stuff. But there's two ways you can run this machine from what I've been thinking. You can plug all 4 batteries and hope it gets you through the day. But what I would do, if your vehicle, my truck has it, your truck has it. We both have an onboard, 110 output for your regular household, appliances or whatever. So I can plug the battery charger in that, have 2 on the charger at all time and 2 in this tool at all time. When those 2 batteries die, I can throw the new ones in it, throw the old ones in the charger, continue my day. So you can have a constant cycle of some sort of flow of batteries. If you use all 4, there's a chance you can run out of it eventually. There's always that chance. There's a chance you can run out of juice and have to charge all 4. But if you run 2, have 2 on the charger at all time, you can constantly cycle those batteries out. Whether those 2 get a full charge or not, you're still able to throw them in there. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end the video as far as filming for this today goes. We're going to continuously use this throughout the rest of the day. The rest of the day, we got quite a few properties still to go, and I'm 100% sure this thing is still going to last. It's going to do what it needs to do. When you're on a blower, you're not on it all day at the property. You're on it for a few minutes, and that's it. Hit and miss, hit and miss, hit and miss. But like I was saying, this tool right here, above and beyond my expectations. Even for a homeowner that has the money to throw around, this is a fun tool. Like, I use this stuff in my basement in my house. There's no gas. I'm not going to stink up the whole house. I can blow all the dust and stuff from my basement to one spot and suck it up with a vacuum if I want to, or I can shoot it up the stairs and out the garage or whatever I want to do. But if you're in the market to go battery, dude, this Milwaukee 18-volt brushless backpack blower, as far as the lawn care stuff goes, and I'm talking maintenance, is more than enough for what you need. This thing's pretty awesome. The speed adjustment, comfortability. It's a little heavy with all 4 batteries, but like I said, it's not that big of a deal. It's not make or break. It's not on your back all day long. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you sticking with gas? I love my gas stuff, but for you guys that are going green, and we know there's a lot of Karens out there that definitely don't like the noise of the backpacks, and there's communities that have little noise ordinances on stuff like that. This thing could be a killer for that. It could be awesome for that. But let me know what you guys think of this tool. This is the Milwaukee M18 backpack blower. I think it's pretty awesome. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like the video if you have not liked it already. If you're new to the channel, what should they do, you think?
You know what? If they are new to the channel, they should really go right below here and hit the like button.
Yep.
Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below on anything that you like about the video. Anything you don't like, leave that comment down below. It really helps out in the algorithm.
Yeah. And also, while you're down there in the description looking at stuff, check out G4 Outdoors, which is our outdoor channel for fishing, hunting. We got reviews and stuff on that channel as well, too. Fishing is coming like crazy. A lot of working on the boat and stuff. But guys, we're out. We got a lot of stuff to do still today. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Cutting clean here and I'm back on the mic. I've been leaving them stripes so they shine every night. Yo, I know you really want it. If you want it, come and get it. You can stop and hit subscribe, or you can even pop a like. Cause I know you think you're good, but if you really think you're great, and if you really want to battle, you can stop and just debate like all the things you'll ever say. Cause I'll be all up in your face and I can do it every day with hands full of these grenades. So be careful with your mower, even with your blower. There's people out there looking just to